On this edition of Location Luxe, we are going from the ocean to the beach, from the cutting edge to the historic downtown of San Jose del Cabo, with an expert on all things luxury, Ian Gengos. Let's go. Ian, it's so good to see you. I am so excited to experience all that Cabo and this region has to offer with you today. Where are we and what are we up to?
We're in the marina in Cabo, San Lucas. So we're gonna jump on a boat, we're gonna head out, and we're gonna look at Cabo from the coastline and then come back and check out a few properties and a few of the things to do around the area. We're heading out of the San Lucas Marina. Back in the 1920s, 1930s, the real first business here was fishing, and there was a US company that set up a sort of on-water processing plant for the tuna that they would catch here, and it's since then become a very popular fishing destination.
You're an expert on the history of this region. You're an expert on, of course, the real estate that's developing, but then, I mean, in terms of activities and, you know, being a sportsman yourself, I mean, you're an expert on kind of the oceanic as well.
That's what drew me here, you know. I left Canada to run from the winter and the cold and the culture, the climate, but specifically the Sea of Cortez was a real draw for me. It's just such an amazing body of water. Jacques Cousteau called it the aquarium of the world. There's so much abundance of life here. Everything from almost every whale species you can imagine, to colonies of sea lions, to the fishing life that we talked about, scuba diving, water sports like windsurfing, kiteboarding, stand-up paddle, all of that kind of stuff. But then you've got the land-based activities as well. In a couple of days, they're starting what they call the Baja Mil, which is an off-road race that runs from Tijuana down to La Paz, and all categories of motorcycles and race trucks, that's running.
Well, it's breathtaking. And I mean, you can see you've got people that are getting ready, it looks like, to scuba dive.
Mm-hmm. That's called Neptune's Finger. It slopes off below us here, a nice sand fall, so it looks like an underwater waterfall of sand, constantly going like an hourglass.
Wow.
Because this area drops off to almost 3,000 feet deep.
What?
Yeah. We're looking here now at this iconic rock formation called El Arco, or the Arch. It's what's, you know, famous in Cabo. People come to see it all the time. And very, very occasionally you'll see the water disappear and sand formation in it, so you can walk through it. And on this side of it is what they call Lover's Beach, which you can access from the marina. And on the other side is Divorce Beach. So I've never been to Divorce Beach.
Well, don't go.
No.
I don't think, I don't recommend
just
it.
Lover's Beach. So behind us on the coast now, we've got two resort properties, the Hard Rock Resort and Nobu Resort and Residences. They are part of the master plan community that is Diamante. Diamante started construction years ago with a focus on real estate, and their goal was to really create something unique that offered everything to all sorts of different guests and homeowners. So you've got one of the largest man-made lagoons in the world on property. You've got a signature Tiger Woods golf course where they just hosted the worldwide technology event for the PGA. And in the center on the beach there, the middle one is Beach Estates 11. We're gonna go and walk through that home in a brief moment and get a sense of what that homeowner built and why. Oh, another one!
Oh my God! Everybody that we've run across has been so just, you know, courteous, just the people on the streets. I mean, there is a spirit of hospitality, so I can see why people fall in love with it. Wow, look at this place.
Welcome to Beach Estates 11 in Diamante, Julie. This thing is incredible. The connectivity to the Pacific Ocean, the indoor-outdoor living, the wonderful common areas to enjoy with family, friends, corporate retreat, whatever you like, this place has got it all to offer.
Oh my goodness, what a spectacular sense of arrival.
Great use of space, great entertaining space. Love the stone from roof to ceiling, the wood, the mixed materials. Kind of just warms everything up and then obviously connects to this.
Well, and the disappearing wall, right? I mean, the fact that you can just kind of walk right out, so it's truly indoor-outdoor living is incredible.
Yeah, and you've got like a little putting green on the sand. You've got your infinity edge pool, swim up area. We can pretty much do this 10 months of the year.
And then the sound of the ocean and the waves is just so special.
If you just want to disconnect and sit back and just absorb it all, this is the place to do it, in one of those swinging chairs or putting out on the green and having somebody bring you drinks.
Yes, please.
Yes, please.
We're headed to really the historic district of San Jose del Cabo.
Correct. It's an area that was really the first to develop throughout Mexico and throughout different areas of the country. This peninsula included, you'll find little magic villages, pueblos mágicas they're referred to, where they represent little missionary stops that the Jesuits made on their pilgrimage through the country. What's great about this area is that irreverence, that not taking themselves too seriously. You've got obviously the culture, the history, but it's still, you know, billionaires in beach shorts walking into restaurants and not thinking anything of it, because that's kind of what Cabo has been. And this is the historic mission that was built 250 years ago by the Jesuits at the end of their pilgrimage down the Baja. And then this community, this art district, has now sprung up around it. So you'll get businesses. My office is right over there. Above the office, you see a little restaurant lounge. And you'll see all of these Lady in the Tramp style restaurant patios on rooftops as it transitions from day to night.
So we've talked a lot about being purveyors of luxury, Ian. Why settle here?
This day and age, people are defining their own sense of what luxury is. We can't tell them what is best for them. All we can do is put them in an environment where it's an a la carte menu of all the different little things that may or may not appeal. Let them choose and write their own story from there. And this area has a little bit of everything to help with just that.
Oh, it sure does. You can feel it. I mean, it's a visceral reaction that you have when you see the art galleries, you see the decor, you commune with the people. It is remarkable.
Hola, ¿qué tal? Buenas tardes.
Buenas tardes.
¿Cómo está? ¿Bien? ¿Podemos ordenar 2 cervezas para llevar?
Claro que sí. ¿Qué cerveza sería?
Una blonde para señora y yo quiero un pelirrojo.
Ok.
Por favor.
We've enjoyed the arts district. We got to be on a boat, and now we've got our feet in the sand. I mean, that is kind of everything about Cabo.
Feet in the sand is key. Here at Palmilla is arguably one of the best in the entire peninsula. Year-round great swimming, lends right into the art district where we were and the hotel zone in San Jose. So miles of beaches around this corner here. And then behind us is the iconic Palmilla Hotel, built in the 50s by son of Mexican president. He was a philanthropist and an aviator, and he built an airstrip. The only way to get here then was boat and plane. So all the Hollywood guys would come down, John Wayne, Lucille Ball, get away from the limelight, enjoy fishing, the same sort of lifestyle that we can experience today. Come on in, Julie. Welcome to Hacienda 705 Diez la Montaña.
I love the sense of arrival. You know, I mean, the architectural detail in the bridge, and then right to real estate as art.
Yeah, absolutely. Nature on full display.
Ian, where are we finding ourselves now? I mean, obviously, spectacular home.
This is the community that we saw from down on the beach a little bit earlier. And this community has evolved over almost 40, 50 years now, much more mature than what we saw a little bit earlier. And for all intents and purposes, the area to be in when you're in San Jose del Cabo, just because of the lifestyle, the connectivity to the Sea of Cortez out here. And this particular property is a really, really unique offering. It's one of those earlier hacienda styles that then transitioned to be a little bit more modern with its fixtures and finishes when the owners did a little bit of a remodel. So super, super comfortable. A legacy property in a sense, because you can feel the warmth and the family aspect of this. You've got a couple of different kitchens. You've got this level that will lend itself to a formal sit-down dining with beautiful views overlooking this crazy pool deck down below where you can kind of let your hair down and have some fun.
What a day.
What a great way to wrap and finish. I'm so excited that we get a chance to grab a bite at probably my favorite restaurant in the entire peninsula. I mean, there's so many choices to choose from here in Cabo. Michelin star chefs, restaurants, amazing settings. This has a little bit of everything: ambiance, service, and incredible food quality.
I mean, we've seen some spectacular things today. And now, I mean, the architecture of this restaurant balanced with kind of the ruggedness of the land. Tell me a little bit about the orientation of where we are.
So we are technically on the Sea of Cortez. So we're actually looking across this body of water to mainland Mexico right now. This is certainly a community that is highly sought after and enjoyed by its residents.
You can see we have different options. To start, we have the oysters. You can find 3 different types. These are kumai with some cucumber.
Ian, what a day. I mean,
Super.
We have gone from the beaches to the boat to spectacular real estate to unforgettable culture, and now culminating with a culinary experience that I'll never forget.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. It's no wonder you're so successful. I mean, I kind of want to stay.
Well, you know, that's a great sentiment, and I thank you for joining me here.
I will be back if you'll have me.
I'll have you tomorrow. Salud.
Cheers.
Thank you.